Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to our countdown to 2023. We have 2 days left of 2022, and so we've looked at all of our videos in the past 2.5 months, getting close to 70 videos this year, and many likes. Appreciate everybody for watching and commenting and following along as we are collecting our trading cards, Magic, MetaZoo, Star Wars, Star Trek, you name it. We've kind of covered our basis on this channel. And then in 2023, we'll sort of focus on the cards that are of most interest to the viewers of this channel. So without further ado, we are gonna look at the second most popular video of the channel this year relating to pack openings on this channel. And we are going to open a pack of Chronicles Magic Gathering cards today. We're using our Arabian Nights playmat because the Chronicles Booster packs contain cards from Arabian Nights, Antiquities, Legends, and the Dark. We are fans of Arabian Nights on this channel. The Magic 30th anniversary set came out in kind of black wrappers. They look kind of like this, actually. Those had 15 cards in a token. These have 12 cards, which I think they have one rare, a couple uncommons, and a bunch of commons. And like I said in the previous video, they were heavily reprinted by Wizards in 1995, and it was kind of the set that caused the reserve list almost 30 years ago. And so Wizards realized when they over mass produced and reprinted some of the good cards in Antiquities, Legends, Arabian Nights, and those sets and the Dark, that the original black bordered cards lost their value because players and collectors could get the cheaper white bordered versions for like pennies on the dollar, so maybe like 10 cents a copy for these cards as opposed to $1 to $10 or $100 for some of the original cards. So Chronicles, very important set for Magic the Gathering history. It caused the reserve list. Then fast forward 28 years from there to the 30th anniversary of Magic last year in 2022. And then the big discussion about the reserve list and whether or not Wizards should reprint cards. So they went ahead and reprinted all of the beta cards with gold backs on them and said they're not tournament legal. They're just collectible, and then charged $1,000, which breaks down to about $250 per pack, which is about $16 or $17 per card, which is a lot of money for cards that you can't play with, just look at. So that caused, a lot of reactions. I saw some people ripping up the cards. I saw some people, I don't know, there are some people trying to collect the cards. But they are very nostalgic. The images on the cards are recognizable instantly, just like these Chronicles cards. So we'll open up this pack today. We'll see what we get. We thank everybody for following the channel this year. And stay tuned we've got one more video tomorrow. It's gonna be a good one. It's gonna kick off culminate our 10-day countdown to 2023. Hopefully send everybody into a good 2023 next year. All right, so Rubinia Soul Singer, that's a pretty good Legends card. I know a lot of people use that in Commander. There's some beautiful art there by Rob Alexander. Looks like a fairy. You may choose not to untap Rubinia Soul Singer during your untap phase, but instead you can gain control of target creature, lose control of target creature if Rubinia leaves play, if you lose control of Rubinia, or if Rubinia becomes untapped. So yeah, it's a really good commander. We'll flip these over. We'll go from the common side. It looks like these commons, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but they had like a roller line that kind of got pushed through all these commons. Just like the Unlimited set for Magic the Gathering had roller lines on it. Also an easy way to authenticate some of those unlimited cards is they have roller lines. There's a print dot on that card. Printer hickey, sometimes they're called. So let's look at the Chronicles cards, shall we? And kick off our number 2 countdown here. We have Goblin Shrine by Ron Spencer. We have an Emerald Dragonfly by Quentin Hoover. Awesome art, like a stained glass dragonfly. It's a 1/1 flyer, and for 2 green, it gets first strike until the end of turn. That's a very cool card. I'd love to play that in old school. It's from Legends. Goblin Shrine was from the Dark. We have a Torwalkie from the Legends, another good Commander Legends creature. We have the card with the print dot on the back is a Wall of Heat by Richard Thomas. He had some really iconic, colorful art back in the day. This was from Legends. We have a Fish Liver Oil, yes. This is an Arabian Nights reprint by Anson Maddox. We've seen this in some of our other videos on the Arabian Nights set, also in the Arabian Nights reprinted collection that we looked at. Rune Sword by Christopher Rush. We have some really good art so far in this pack. Put that there. And we've got Hasran Ogres from Arabian Nights, another one of our favorite cards there. Move those down like that. I'm putting them in alphabetical order. I'm not sure how to organize them. But then we have an Urza's Power Plant, which is awesome if you're playing Tron. You need the power plant, the tower, and to add a lot of colorless mana to your mana pool. That's one of the arts. I think in Chronicles they only, I don't know, they did use the alternate art versions, they did. So that's the Columns, Urza's Power Plant. 4 cards left. This is an uncommon. This is, yes, Divine Offering, which we got in one of our other packs earlier in the year. It is a really great card that destroys artifacts and gives you life. So I encourage people to play this main deck if you can. Otherwise, just definitely put 1 or 2 in your sideboard, and you'll be in good shape in case you run into a Tron land artifact deck player. And then we've got 3 cards left. I think this one, actually the second one from the back there is the rare. Let's just see. We know Rubinia Soulsinger is either definitely uncommon, but possibly one of the 1 or 2 rares in the deck, in the pack. Beast of Bogardan and Tackle Maggot are other 2 cards. So Beasts of Bogardan is a 3/3 legend creature for 4 colorless and a red. You can get protection from red as long as opponent controls any white cards. Beasts of Bogardan gets +1/+1. Very cool. So let's do that. Put that up here. So that I think is our rare. It's pretty cool. And Tackle Maggot is an enchant creature card for 2 colorless and 2 black, and some creepy art by Daniel Jellin. During target creature's controller's upkeep, put a -0/-1 counter on that creature. If the creature is put into the graveyard, its controller chooses a new target creature for Tackle Maggot. If there are no legal targets, Tackle Maggot becomes an enchantment. During his or her upkeep, Tackle Maggot deals 1 damage to the controller of last creature Tackle Maggot enchanted, and control of Tackle Maggot does not change when its target changes or when it becomes an enchantment. So very cool ability there. And then the very last card, which we saw at the top of the pack, again, was Rubinia Soulsinger. Really cool card, and great in Commander, if you want to play her as your commander. She costs 2 colorless, 1 white, 1 blue, 1 green. She was reprinted from Legends. And what else can I say? So Chronicles, caused the reserve list. So stay tuned for the final video in our countdown to 2023. If you've seen some of my other videos on the channel this year, it might be obvious what the most popular videos are. So that's a little hint for what I think is coming in tomorrow's video as we get ready to celebrate the new year tomorrow. Okay, you know what to do. Subscribe, comment, like. Stay tuned for more Chronicles packs and the #1 video in our countdown to 2023. Have a great day, everyone. Take care.